The warrior of 2026 does not wake to battle horns. He wakes to notifications, to deadlines, to opportunity, to competition that never sleeps. The battlefield is no longer land. It is attention. It is information. It is leverage. The swords are no longer steel. They are skill, network, capital, focus, reputation. The 5 rings were never about fighting men. They were about mastering environment. And in 2026, the environment is digital. Earth is no longer dirt and stone. Earth is infrastructure, your sleep schedule, your training split, your calendar discipline, your automated savings, your back-end systems, your digital architecture. Earth is your foundation stack, cloud storage, secure passwords, automated investments, skill building schedule, health baseline metrics, emergency reserves. In 2026, if you do not build infrastructure, you are fragile. The modern Earth ring asks, is your life automated? Is your money organized? Is your body stable? Is your workflow structured? Most people chase motivation. The warrior builds systems because systems do not need motivation. They produce results on schedule. Earth is invisible power, and invisible power compounds. Water in 2026 is speed adaptation. Technology shifts monthly. AI tools evolve weekly. Markets move hourly. If you cannot pivot, you fall behind. Water is platform agility. It is knowing when to switch tools, upgrade software, adjust marketing, shift content strategy, reallocate capital. Water is emotional liquidity. You do not panic when trends change. You analyze, you reposition. Water also means learning constantly. You are always a student. Coding today, branding tomorrow, negotiation next month. The one who adapts faster wins. Not the strongest, not the loudest, the most fluid. Fire in 2026 is disciplined production, not hype, not endless posting, not burnout, strategic output, publishing with intention, launching with data, training with intensity, executing without hesitation. Fire means you hit send, you upload, you invest, you decide. Most people overthink. The warrior calculates and then acts. Fire must be timed. The algorithm rewards consistency. The market rewards boldness. The body rewards effort, but only when applied precisely. Fire is action guided by data. Wind in 2026 is intelligence warfare. The internet is loud. Wind listens. You study competitors. You track trends. You analyze psychology. You read contracts twice. Wind means you understand perception. You understand branding. You understand narrative. Power in 2026 belongs to those who control narrative. Attention is currency. Reputation is leverage. Wind gathers insight before making moves. Does not rush. It studies. The warrior who understands human behavior controls the field. Void in 2026 is rare. It is logging off. It is thinking clearly. It is being unreachable when needed. It is not responding emotionally. It is not chasing validation. It is not comparing constantly. Void is clarity. When you detach from noise, you see opportunity, you see weakness, you see leverage. Void is mental sovereignty. Without void, earth collapses. Water overflows. Fire burns uncontrolled. Wind becomes confusion. Void is integration. The modern empire stack in 2026, the warrior builds across 5 layers: body, strength, health, endurance, mind, learning velocity, emotional control, systems, financial structure, automation, influence, brand, network, credibility, leverage, AI, capital, scalable assets. The 5 rings are no longer metaphors. They are architecture. Earth builds the base. Water adapts the strategy. Fire executes. Wind calculates. Void stabilizes. And the lion does not roar constantly. It watches. The danger of distraction. The greatest enemy of 2026 is not competition. It is distraction. Infinite scroll, endless noise, artificial urgency. The warrior must train attention like a blade. Silence is training. Deep work is training. Physical discipline is training. The digital empire is not chaos, the ascended form. When these rings align, something changes. You move differently. You speak differently. You decide faster. You hesitate less. You detach easier. You build quietly. and results appear. Not because of luck, because of structure. The warrior of 2026 does not need validation. He needs alignment, and once aligned, his empire grows by design. It is built in controlled focus windows. The battlefield has changed. It is no longer soil and steel. It is no longer banners and horses. It is no longer armies meeting at dawn. The battlefield now glows. It glows from computer screens in dark rooms. It glows from data moving invisibly across continents. It glows from numbers rising and falling faster than thought. But the warrior has not disappeared. He has adapted. In ancient times, the sword was sharpened against stone. In 2026, the mind is sharpened against distraction. In ancient times, men trained their bodies for combat. Today, men must train their focus for survival. I stand between two worlds. Behind me, mountains. Before me, monitors. Within me, discipline. This is the Five Rings reborn, not as a relic, not as nostalgia, but as a system for building a digital empire. Earth is not glamorous. It does not glow. It does not impress. It does not trend. Earth is structure. In business, Earth is systems. In life, Earth is routine. In the mind, Earth is stability. Without Earth, everything collapses. Most people chase fire first. They want action. They want momentum. They want speed. But speed without structure is collapse waiting to happen. Earth is waking up at the same time every day. Earth is lifting when you do not feel like lifting. Earth is studying when nobody is watching. Earth is tracking numbers when it feels boring. Earth is building the machine. In 2026, Earth looks like spreadsheets, habit trackers, financial dashboards, calendar discipline, sleep schedules, meal prep, long-term planning. It is not exciting, but it is undefeated. The empire is not built by inspiration. It is built by repetition. You want dominance, then master routine. You want freedom, then master structure. The warrior who ignores Earth chases fantasy. The warrior who builds Earth builds inevitability. Water does not argue with obstacles, it flows around them. In markets, prices rise and fall. In relationships, emotions shift. In life, conditions change without warning. The rigid mind breaks. The adaptive mind survives. Water in 2026 is emotional regulation. It is watching your investments dip and not panicking. It is hearing criticism and not reacting impulsively. It is losing a deal and adjusting strategy instead of collapsing. Water is calm under pressure. Water is intelligence without ego. Water is moving with the system, not fighting what cannot be controlled. A digital empire requires adaptation. Technology evolves, platforms change, algorithms shift, opportunities disappear overnight. The one who clings to outdated tactics drowns. Fire is action, not noise, not emotion, not ego. Execution. Fire is launching when the system is ready. Fire is sending the email. Fire is publishing the video. Fire is making the call. Fire is making the investment. Most people prepare forever, few execute. Strategy without action is fantasy. Action without strategy is chaos. Fire must be controlled. In 2026, fire is disciplined output. It is building content when others scroll. It is learning skills while others complain. It is training when others are tired. Fire is aggressive productivity, but controlled. You do not burn everything. You ignite precisely. Fire is intensity directed by clarity. The warrior who hesitates loses. The warrior who acts recklessly self-destructs. The warrior who acts at the right moment dominates. The one who studies current thrives. Water asks, what is working? What is changing? What must be adjusted? Water does not cling to pride. It clings to survival. In the gym, water is adjusting your training. In business, water is pivoting your strategy. In mindset, water is releasing attachment to being right. The warrior who masters water is impossible to trap. Wind sees everything. It studies the opponent. It observes patterns. Wind in the digital world is research. It is studying competitors. It is analyzing trends, it is understanding psychology, it is reading contracts carefully, it is listening more than speaking. Wind is strategic awareness in leadership, wind is reading the room in finance, wind is recognizing cycles in branding, wind is understanding perception, wind asks what are others not seeing, where are they weak, where are they distracted, wind is patience, it is knowing when not to move, it is gathering data quietly, it is calculating 5 steps ahead. The empire is not built on emotion, it is built on foresight. The warrior who masters wind becomes unpredictable. Void is silence, void is control over the self. Void is